I don't really know if making this video is, well, worth it. To be honest with you, I'm starting to really lean into the deep dive content. It's a lot less stressful. I don't have to worry about an upload schedule. I just have to worry about getting you guys the best content I possibly can. But this is a subject I'm particularly passionate about. I have way too much invested in Overwatch. I'm not talking about financially. I barely spend money on the game and have barely spent money on it for my entire time playing it. I'm not even talking about time investment. In terms of time, I've dedicated less play hours to Overwatch than I have to, say, something like Apex. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about the fact that for a very long time, I was obsessed with Overwatch. I have one of the first art books that they ever released that was gotten for me by my ex-wife when we were still together. I had Funko Pops that I have eventually had to sell for financial reasons. I was a coach for 3.5 years. I personally coached people for free because I was just so passionate about the game, and I love talking to people and teaching people, and just overall, the game was one of my favorite things of all time. Then the content drought started. Then everything really felt bad, and I stopped. I couldn't take it anymore. I was very sick of a lot of things. I was sick of the developers' decision to completely forget about the game. I was sick of the community being a bunch of arrogant, upstanding pricks who couldn't play a single game without throwing out a racial slur or misogyny or just flaming people for like existing. It was just all too much, and I couldn't take it anymore. And it's why I eventually left back in late 2019. When Overwatch 2 got announced, I was excited. PVE content is something that I've always thought Overwatch desperately needed. I always thought that all the different abilities and ways to play each of the individual heroes would work well in a co-op, horde, spectacle, survival type environment. I thought that was going to be really fun. I enjoyed the archive events for what they were, but I always knew there could be something more. So when the announcement came that they were going to be doing something bigger, that we were going to be getting something better in a few years, I was excited. I was excited for a new wave of loving Overwatch. Maybe I wouldn't be playing the PvP as much or trying to rank up or coaching again, but I'd still be able to spend time with the heroes and personalities that I loved, and it was going to be something I was very, very excited for. So when the beta got released, I fought everything to be able to play. I played the updated PvP, and I enjoyed it. I think that a lot of changes were actually made for the better. I think the 5v5 format is much better. I think that the tank role is still a pain in the ass, but it's no longer something that feels unpolished to play, I guess you could say. I like the fact that the game is a lot faster than it used to be, or that there's less ways to create busted combinations of abilities. I think that overall the map changes are okay, and even though I hate push, I prefer it to 2CP. And if you don't, then, well, you're entitled to your wrong opinion, I guess. And whenever Overwatch 2 dropped with all of its problems, I was one of the biggest defenders. Granted, I wasn't like blindly bootlicking or anything. I thought that locking heroes behind the battle pass was stupid. I thought that the monetization was stupid, and I still think that much of the monetization is crap. But I was trying to go with it. I thought to myself, hey, you know what? They need money in order to keep working on this PvE thing. It's been like 3.5 years. They're probably almost done. We're going to get it by end of 2023. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. You know, I'll give you guys some money here and there for a battle pass if that means that we're going to be getting better content down the road. And then they shattered all of it. They fucking broke us. I don't know how much to put it. I don't know how else to put this crap. I feel so distraught. Because for the entirety of Overwatch 2's existence, they've just been making bad decision after bad decision. They let Sojourn run rampant for the first 2 seasons of Overwatch. They fucking just would not listen to anybody, top 500 players, casual players, nobody, when it came to some of the biggest problems in the game. They nerfed the wrong things, buffed the wrong things, put in things nobody fucking asked for. They completely ruined the ranking system. They completely ruined the ability to get skins for your character. They completely ruined playing the game. They destroyed everything from the base fundamentals. And from the very beginning of Overwatch 2, we got a lot of broken promises, but this one hits the hardest. This idea that you are canceling something you were supposed to be working on for 4 fucking years is ridiculous. I cannot imagine the massive balls that it takes to say we are not working on this game because we're working on something better for you. And we all accepted that. People accepted that. They said, okay, we will go through a content drought. We will go through no updates, no massive balance changes, no new heroes, no new maps, no new modes, no nothing, because you are promising us that you're going to give us something better, that you're going to provide something better. That's what you're trying to fucking do. That's what you're supposed to be doing. We took that shit on the fucking chin. And I ask Overwatch players, I ask everybody who plays Overwatch, how many more times does this shit have to happen? Because I know that nothing's going to change. I know damn well that all the biggest creators are still going to be playing the game because, like I discussed in my final DVD video, it is very difficult for a gaming creator to switch games without suffering massive losses and massive hits to their following. It's so difficult to do. So the bigger creators aren't going to fucking move on. The small creators aren't going to move on because they're hoping to one day be able to get to where the bigger creators are. Nothing's going to change. Maybe you're going to see a few people step away because they were playing Overwatch 2 for the purpose of the PVE. But if you think it's going to affect the super casual markets, the ones that cut this game on for like 3 hours a week or whatever, no, it's not going to touch them at all. So big creators aren't going to step away. Small creators aren't going to step away. And the casual crowd that's gotten drawn in by the free-to-play shit, they're not going to step away because most of those players didn't have any expectations to begin with. They haven't been playing this game since the fucking, since the dive meta, since release Brig, since fucking goddamn goats and double shield. They didn't suffer through a 3-year content drought because they were not going to spend fucking $40, $60 on a fucking 6-year-old game that didn't have new shit coming out. They came specifically for the free-to-play aspect. They go, this is all right. And then they fucking leave. And then they come back every once in a while because their friends are like, hey, you want to hop on Overwatch? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? We'll waste some time. I'll pick Widowmaker and miss every fucking shot in my bronze lobby. That is the kind of player that they're banking on staying, and that's the kind of player that's going to keep playing, because that's how these fucking games work nowadays. I hate it. I hate this free-to-play live service model as much as I love the idea. I'm so conflicted because on one hand, you have the option of free-to-play, which is great. People are not locked out due to their lack of funds. So people are able to, much more poor people are able to experience a better gaming industry by being able to just play games for free with no disadvantages. But on the other hand, this free-to-play live service model encourages lazy development. It encourages broken promises and crap because people don't care about something they're not putting money into. If they're not spending money on the cosmetics and spending money on all of the bonus shit, then they don't care enough to raise a stink when shit like this happens. And that's fine. I don't blame them. I don't fucking go to goddamn, I don't go to the park and be like, yo, bro, why are you not like putting in more jungle gyms? You know why? Because I don't spend money to go to the park. If I don't like that park, I just go to another free park to do my walks, right? That's how this works. If they don't like what's going on in Overwatch, who cares? It's free to play. They haven't spent any money on it. They're going to go to Apex, or they're going to go to Valorant, or they're going to go to fucking Fortnite, or whatever, bro. They're just going to go to something else. But meanwhile, the players who are actually dedicated to your fucking game, we're upset. We're frustrated. And now we're the minority because of this free to play live service model. I know it seems like I'm going off on an unrelated tangent, but this all harkens back to the fact that they broke a promise because they know that it doesn't matter. They know they're not going to lose players over this. They know they're not going to lose support over this. They know that they're not going to lose money over this. It's a greedy cash grab. People paid for Overwatch 2. They pre-ordered it with the promise that we were going to get the fucking PVE. And guess what? None of us are getting our money back. And yeah, maybe that's our own stupid fault for spending money on a promise. I mean, yeah, we got the first battle pass and we got like 2,000 coins and it was we got all this other bonus PvP stuff. But the whole reason that people bought that fucking thing was in order to have the PvE the day it dropped. Because people wanted to be able to play it. Because it looked fucking good. We had a 14-minute showcase of some of the most badass looking PvE we've ever seen. And now we're about to get this watered down version in fucking 2 seasons. Oh, well, we're still bringing the PvE, but we've gotten rid of all of the stuff that made our PvE unique. So, yeah, but you're still getting the PvE. Fuck you. Fuck you, Aaron Keller. Fuck you, Jared. What's his fucking name? Hold on. Fuck you, Jared Neas. Fuck you. From the bottom of my heart, fuck you. I hate the fact that you guys sat here and you sat on a dev stream and you told all of us with stoic as shit faces that you broke a promise to your entire fan base. All of us, you broke a solid promise that you made money off of, and you're pretending like you're still giving us what we asked for. You're saying, oh, we only removed hero missions and talent trees. That was what we wanted. But let's be honest with ourselves. That's not the only thing you removed. You talked a lot about it, and we could tell that what you're giving us is watered down content. Stuff without replayability, stuff without anything to hold us. You are giving us something that is emptier. And until you release it, I will continue to believe that, because I can't trust you anymore, Blizzard. Nobody can. None of us can trust you. We can't trust that you're going to provide for us a better fucking game or a good fucking experience. You say you are. You say all the things that are coming are great, but how can we believe you now? You've shattered trust again and again and again and again and again. It's like your friend who keeps promising that they're going to come hang out with you. And then every time it comes time to hang out, they make some sort of excuse. Oh, I'm sick today. Oh, I got to work today. Oh, my grandma died. Oh, I got my nuts stuck in the sliding glass door. Oh, I just saw an atom bomb dropped outside my window. Oh, Zeus appeared to me and said I have to go on a quest and solve 12 challenges. It's always something. It's always fucking something with you. I can't take it anymore. I can't. Why do I even still boot up Overwatch now? To fucking throw myself into a ranked system with a bunch of fucking idiots who think that Moira's OP and Genji has no counters and Zenyatta is one of the weakest supports? Why do I have to constantly get flamed and called the R and F and N slurs constantly while you sit back and do nothing about it? While reports don't actually matter. Hackers run rampant in the higher ranks. I'm done. I'm just done. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this was so emotion-filled. This was really something I just had to get off my chest. That being said, I hope you guys enjoy. And yes, the Witcher 2 video is coming out sometime next week. So if you're excited for that, please make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, or I don't know what YouTubers say. Have a good day, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.